DPR is at 11.5 cents, and every day I am earning 164.3 DPR tokens by mining DPR using the Deeper Connect Pico. And in this video, we are going to unbox the Deeper Connect Pico and Wi-Fi adapter. And I'm also going to show you how to get full value from mining DPR. Now, if you don't have a Deeper Connect device, the most cost-effective one is the Deeper Connect Pico, and that's currently on Indiegogo. That's going to be available for the next 2 months, well, just about. And then after that, it's going up on the Deeper Connect shop for $199. So you might want to get it on Indiegogo while it's still significantly cheaper, 35% off. And if you did want to use my secret perk, I do have a referral link, and you can get a 3-pack of Deeper Connect Picos and 3 Wi-Fi adapters for $430 US. That's actually $17 off the rate if you just bought it individually using that Indiegogo discount already. I will have a link in the description, but let's say you're a more reasonable person and just want one device and one Wi-Fi adapter, you can get it for $144. That's $5 off the current price on Indiegogo. So a link for that will be in the description as well. In this video, we are going to unbox the Deeper Connect Pico, the Wi-Fi adapter. We're going to go over staking and how that works. It's kind of a combination of staking and mining DPR, which is both very good if you are optimistic on the platform. This is not financial advice. I'm just showing you how all of this works and a lot of the technical data of how to use it, what's the best way to maintain higher speeds, and how to minimize your cost. A lot of different things. We're going to go over the risks and stuff, so you might want to stick around for that. And if you want to hit that like button now, please feel free to do that. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. So let's start off with staking or mining DPR. So if you want to mine DPR, you are going to need a Deeper Connect device, the Lite, Mini, Nano, or Pico. They are phasing out the Lite, so they're going to stick to these last 3 devices, and the Pico is the most cost effective, but you should know they are coming out with a helium miner soon, and that will only be compatible with the Mini or the Nano, so look forward to that. The Deeper Connect Pico will not be compatible with this device, but you might want to get more than one device anyway because you want to stake more. Now, there is a limitation of staking on Deeper Network because the most you can stake with one device is 101,000 tokens. 100,000 tokens are eligible for staking rewards. 1,000 is required for you to just be on the network. So if you want to maximize your stake, you are going to have to put in at least 101,000 DPR tokens. As you can see, I do have 101,000 DPR tokens staked on the network. I am making this video to share my experience and how to set everything up. Not financial advice. I absolutely don't want you to invest if you don't know what you're doing. I am making this choice. If you choose to invest, you should absolutely do your own research to the point where you can form your own opinion. Now, staking on Deeper Network does require the device, and that's the Mini, Nano, Pico, or the Lite at the moment. And you can earn tokens based on how much you stake. So you could stake between 5,000 to 100,000. Now, these are very specific tiers, and you can't stake more or less than this amount. So it has to be one of these 8 options. 5,000, 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 80, or 100,000 DPR. The interest rate does change. I showed that in a previous video if you want to dig more into the details. Since I have 100,000 DPR at the current price of 11.5 cents, I am making about $19 a day or $6,900 a year. Nice. Now, I did buy these tokens at about 10 cents each, so I did invest about $10,000 to get a $6,900 annual return if the price just goes sideways, but the price can go up or down, and you have to really consider what you're getting into. A lot of the tokenomics and future outlook was covered in my other video. We are going to stick to more informative stuff about the Deeper Connect Pico in this video. Now, if you stake the bare minimum of 1,000 DPR tokens, you are going to need to keep your device online all the time, and you need to share at least 10 megabytes of data every day. For every 2 days that you are participating and sharing that data, you earn 1 credit point. So to get to a credit score of 100 points, it's going to take you 200 days. But if you do that, you are going to begin earning an interest rate of 20% APR on those 1,000 tokens you have. And the higher the credit score tier, the higher your interest rate. So at the highest tier of 800 credit points, that'll take you 1,600 days if you don't reinvest any of the tokens that you're earning, but you would be getting an APR of 60%. So that is on the high end. It would take about 5 years if you don't reinvest the profits. And yeah, more on that a little bit later as we talk about how to get your rewards and convert that into something else or restake them. And this video was brought to you by Unstoppable Domains. I know it's an ad. Yes, there is a referral link in the description, but hang on. Unstoppable Domains is doing something very unique in the Web3 space that we should take a look at. You can now log in with your Unstoppable domain on specific websites and services. So Web 1 is email and password. Web 2, log in with your Facebook or Google account. Web 3, connect your wallet to verify that's you. So Unstoppable Domains has now integrated services with these providers, and coming soon, much more. So if you want to get started with Unstoppable Domains now and get a domain ending in Zill, Crypto, X, Coin, Wallet, Bitcoin, 888, DAO, or blockchain, you can do so at the link in the description. What does the Deeper Connect Pico do? So let's just take a look at the dashboard here, and it pretty much is a decentralized VPN, as they say, and you can see that my current location is Taiwan, and I am connected to all these different networks around the world at the moment. That's just because of how I set up my routing. Now, the Deeper Connect device allows you to have permanent access to all these different networks as long as these networks are active. So you actually don't have to pay anything to use this decentralized VPN, which is pretty awesome. And it comes with a lot of other features too. It blocks ads, blocks trackers, blocks malware, and there's parental controls if you choose to use it. I chose not to test it. I believe it, but we don't need to test it. So that's fine there. And if you want to set your decentralized VPN up, now there are 3 modes you can choose from. Smart Route, that connects you to multiple locations at once for the fastest speed. So when I'm connected to this, I do get a speed of about 50 megabits per second. If I'm connected directly to my router, I'm getting about 190 to 200. So my speed is a lot slower, but that is also a limitation of the network speeds that are available. If I'm using full route and I'm connecting to the US from Taiwan, my speed is about 10 megabits per second. That's not very fast, but it is enough for streaming and surfing the internet. And if you use DPN disabled, it turns off the VPN services and you're just running through the regular internet. And when I do this, my speeds are around 60 megabits per second, which is still slower than access directly to my router. But when I'm going through DPN disabled, I am still using the Deeper Connect services like ad blocker, anti-tracker, malware blocker, and whatever else you choose to use. One more thing I forgot to mention is that when you use the Deeper Connect Wi-Fi adapter, it is a small Wi-Fi adapter and it has a limited amount of range. If you are not in the same room as the Wi-Fi adapter, you are going to have trouble getting a strong signal. So I'm currently set up to Smart Route because that keeps my connection very fast and I can do very cool things. So I am in my Smart Route list here and I can set what countries I want specific websites to go to. If I go to American Express, it goes to the USA because I want that page to be defaulted in English. I'm in Taiwan. I don't want the page to default to Chinese. That happens a lot. If I go to Crunchyroll, Discovery Plus, 90 Day Fiancé, it goes to the USA, Disney Plus, Taiwan. I like the options there. Hulu, US, Netflix, Romania, and YouTube US. So Smart Route allows you to configure your internet to be very, very configurable to whatever you want it to be. Unstaking. Before even considering staking your coins, you should absolutely know there is a 9-month lockup time. Yes, the amount of time it takes to create a human being, that's how long your tokens will have to be locked on the Deeper network. So taking a look at the credit score tier system, if you choose to stake 5,000 DPR tokens, you can't get those back for 9 months. Like, you won't even be able to see the unstake button until month 9. Your tokens will not be available for withdrawal until 9 months of being locked on the Deeper network. Now, let's say month 1 you put in 5,000 DPR tokens, and month 2 you decide to put in another 5,000, so your total stake is 10,000. So 8 months after that first month, your first 5,000 DPR tokens will be available for withdrawal, and then 9 months after that, the next 5,000 will be available for withdrawal. So any segment of tokens that you stake to the network has to be there for 9 months. These are individual stakes within your stake. So just consider that any batch amount of tokens has to be there for at least 9 months, and you can't put any odd amount. So you can't put 6,000 tokens. It has to be 5, 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 80, or 100. It has to match these tiers. Claiming your rewards. It is not easy. I had to read over this tutorial, but basically you would have to set up the Polkadot.js extension in Chrome. You're going to have to set up a Deeper Chain account. You're going to have MetaMask with Binance Smart Chain. There are kind of a lot of prerequisites because all of your rewards get sent to Deeper Chain. That is its own chain, and it is not Binance Smart Chain. It is not Ethereum. It is its own chain where the tokens live. But there is a bridge. You would be able to bridge from Ethereum and Deeper Chain, or Binance Smart Chain and Deeper Chain. Yeah, so you would still have access to these tokens. You would just have to pay a little bit of gas. So let's take a look. Once everything is set up, you are going to have access to this page, and then you would be able to bridge between Deeper Chain and Binance Smart Chain. Now, the bridging address, even though it's BEP20, it's going to say Ethereum in it, but if your MetaMask is set to Binance Smart Chain, it's going to keep you on Binance Smart Chain. So this is Deeper Chain to Binance Smart Chain bridge, and I would be moving my BSC tokens from Deeper Chain to Binance Smart Chain, where I would then be able to trade these on either KuCoin or PancakeSwap, any platform that accepts DPR on Binance Smart Chain, BEP20. If you're new to this, I'm sorry, it's very confusing, but after a while it's gonna start to make sense. Now there is a fine print, so I zoomed in like crazy so you can see it very clearly. Each account can transfer up to 20,000 DPR a day. A single direction can cross-chain up to 500,000 DPR per day. And at the moment, not a lot of people are doing this conversion. So at a minimum, you're going to need between 1,000 to a maximum of 20,000 DPR to use the Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum bridge. Obviously, you are paying some fees in gas, so you want to get up to 20,000 as soon as possible, or if you want to use those funds for something else, then meeting the minimum amount of 1,000 DPR in rewards is also an option. Now, one very important question you probably have, will using the Deeper Connect device slow down your internet? No, not really. For the most part, the amounts that people are using it doesn't really take up a lot of bandwidth, but if it does and you do notice your internet connection slower than usual, that might be because of your routing. So the Deeper Network device does have some limitations as far as how much bandwidth it can actually output. It might not necessarily be your internet connection being slowed down, but if it is your internet connection being slowed down because of people connecting to your device, you can throttle the network speed. So you can see here that my sharing bandwidth is unlimited. That's fine, but let's say I wanted to limit it. I can limit how much bandwidth I am sharing with the network between 0.5 to 48 megabits per second. This is just the speed. So the fastest speed that I can provide is 48.5 megabits per second. The slowest amount that I could provide is 0.5. That is a very small amount, and it's not going to make a difference if you have a high-speed internet connection anyway. Now, it doesn't really matter how much data you share on the network. You could share the bare minimum, you could share an unlimited amount. That doesn't mean you're going to get more DPR tokens. What really matters is you being connected to the network. So if you just want to be a cool person and help provide network services and bandwidth to the network, you keep it on unlimited. If you are concerned about your internet connection slowing down, you would set this sharing bandwidth limit. I haven't noticed my connection really slow down, so I'm going to keep it unlimited and just be a good participant. Today we're going to unbox the Deeper Connect Pico. You can see this, it kind of fits in the palm of my hand. It's a very neat box. It's laser cut, kind of like how the iPhone boxes, iPads, and all the Apple products come in. And we also have the Deeper Connect Wi-Fi adapter. So in this video, I'm going to unbox these devices and we're going to set up a Deeper Connect network at home. Starting off with the Deeper Connect Pico. So yeah, we got this laser cut box, which always makes it hard to open. Yeah, I always have trouble with these things, but it does give you that premium experience. So they did the same thing that Apple does, and you know, you kind of got that very clean look. And bam, that's open. We got our instructions here, which is pretty straightforward. We're gonna have our modem, our Deeper Wi-Fi Connect, and then it's going to broadcast to our own devices. So we're going to walk through all of this a little bit later, but let's continue unboxing. This is the Deeper Connect Pico. It is impressively small, and yeah, let's take a closer look at this. So that says Deeper Connect Pico, admin URL, local.deeper.network, and then it says the power is 5 volts and 2 amps. And on the sides of this device, we got one USB-C, another USB-C, another USB-C, and another one. So there are 4 USB-C ports on this thing. As you can see, it literally fits in the palm of my hand. I do not have giant hands. For reference, this is a Google Pixel 6 and it is a fraction of the size. So you can see that this is one of the smallest devices available, and at the price point for what it does, it's pretty impressive. Now let's open up what's underneath. So yeah, we got this foam padding that kind of secures everything. Then we got the rest of the stuff we need in here. Everything is packaged with 0 room for error, so everything that comes in, so when everything arrives, it's very, very safe. I am having trouble opening this because it's way too good. All right, yep, that's how you open it. And here we go. And we got some cables. I'm not good at unboxing videos because I don't really do unboxings with a camera. So that's pretty neat since we got 4 USB-C ports on the device. You can see this is our USB standard to USB-C cable. This is our Ethernet to USB-C cable, a very unique cable. Do not lose this. I bet this is going to be incredibly hard to find. And then we have another USB-C to Ethernet cable. So those are the 3 cables we got. And let's see what's in this 4th box here. The packaging is so good that it's actually tough to open everything very cleanly. And then we have our power brick here. So everything you need to get started is included with the device. And that's everything. As you can see, the power brick is bigger. It's actually bigger in volume than the Deeper Connect Pico. So it is impressively small. If it was like a little smaller, you could probably fit it in your wallet, or if they reshaped it like a card. But obviously, you got to have it big enough for your USB-C ports. So that is everything you get in the Deeper Connect box. And let's open up the Wi-Fi adapter now. This one doesn't have the laser cut box, but that's all right. So here we are. We got the instructions connected. That should basically be it. The default password is I love Deeper. I feel like you could have used a different password. That might be very specific to a certain audience of people. Let's keep moving forward. This is the Wi-Fi adapter, and let's see what's. Yeah, you can kind of see it's. Yeah, it's as big as the Deeper Connect device. It's still pretty compact. You could really take this anywhere with you. And then let's see if there's anything underneath this. Gotta double check. Yeah, that's that laser cut box, and that's it. So pretty much in the Wi-Fi adapter box, all we get is the Wi-Fi adapter and the instructions. That's pretty much everything we need. How to get full value by maximizing the amount of mining devices you have and not limiting yourself to those 100,000 DPR tokens. All right, this part is just for the wealthy or the people who can afford 200,000 DPR tokens or more, because you're going to need more than one device. So this is kind of how you set up the Deeper Connect device in general. You have your modem, you have your Deeper Connect device, and then all your internet traffic is then broadcast through your router to your personal devices. And that is just generally how it works. And if you want to run more than one device on one IP address, you can't. You will not be able to do that. You will not earn more rewards unless you have more than one IP address. So we can do that as well. And that's kind of my current system for my home networks anyway, since I have an existing VPN and dedicated IP address and multiple routers. So you can do something similar. So to be able to earn rewards on the Deeper network, you need a unique IP address, and that has to be connected at all times. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same IP address the entire time. It just has to be a different IP address from the other network you're already running. And we can do that with VPNs. I know we are combining decentralized VPNs and existing VPNs, but we want to get full value, and we can do that. So let's say you do have a modem and Wi-Fi all in one. You can set that to your Deeper Connect device. You don't necessarily need to broadcast it after you set it up. Once it's set up and it is accessing the internet, you don't really need to be broadcasting that network anyway. So you just want to have the device, have it online. You want to stake your coins with that device. You're going to need the serial number and all of that, and that will allow you to stake 100,000 DPR tokens to that device. Now let's say we want to run another device. We're just going to change our configuration a little bit. We are going to have, let's say, our Wi-Fi modem, because that's kind of what everybody has these days, and then we're going to connect it to another router. This other router is going to have OpenVPN, and that is going to connect us to another VPN service we may have, or dedicated IP address, and then we run the Deeper Connect device after that. This allows us to have a unique IP address, and we can run 2 Deeper Connect devices at once. And that's what I'm doing on my home network now. And yeah, even if you don't have a dedicated IP address, if you do have some type of VPN service, that's giving you someone else's IP address right now, and that's how you can run a Deeper Connect device. You don't need fast speed. So this is actually another point. With Deeper Connect, you don't need to have fast internet to earn more rewards. You just need to be online all the time, and you just need a consistent connection. It doesn't matter how fast your internet connection speed is. You just need to be participating on the network to earn rewards. And that was a lot of information. I hope that was helpful. Please hit that like button if it did help you out. If you want more information that wasn't covered, let me know in the Discord. I'd be able to answer you there. There is a lot of spam in these comments. I try to answer them whenever possible. Well, not the comments, but you, the viewer. But that's always within the first day for a more quality discussion. Please consider joining the Full Value Discord. And with that, I hope you got your full value for today.